Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to the Issf Junior World Cup for day 2 and the next of our Skeet finals. Skeet Women Junior now take to the stage. Local time here in New Delhi, just coming up to 2:48 p.m. and the temperature is hovering around 35 degrees Celsius. Well, it was when I last just checked. There we go, it's even gone up a little bit, 36 Celsius. And with those wind gusts of 7 meters per second, there's not too much wind here. Certainly in the men's final, there's no real worries there. A hotly contested final, mind you. It was very, very close earlier with the men. And now the turn of the women junior. So India once again represented in this final. They have 3 finalists. Also the United States represented by Chloe Chalison, who's only 14 years old. Coach back in the States is Vincent Hancock. And also Italy represented with Ariana Nemba. And then we have Ksenia Shuliak, who is an individual neutral athlete. So that's how it finished earlier on today. Marco Coco in the Skeet Men Junior taking the gold medal. Meanwhile, there's some QR codes on screen for you just to help you out and make it a little bit easier for you to follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. So 12 gauge shotguns used in this one. Cartridge weights of up to 24 grams. They will allow just that 0.5 if it goes over on the scales, but that's all checked by equipment control, and then the cartridges are sealed into boxes. So that gives you an idea of what a 12 gauge shotgun actually looks like. And the maximum weight is up to 4 kilos. So just as we settle in and look at those flags fluttering, as I said, we do have a slight wind, 7 meters per second. Here's how it finished in qualification. So 117 for Mansi Raghuvanshi of India. And then the 14-year-old from the United States coming in second on 114. 2 athletes tied on 112. Kanwar of India on 111 and Shuliak, who's an individual neutral athlete, on 110. So that decides the bib number system, and that bib number system is in effect up until the decision of the bronze medal. Once it goes beyond that, then it goes down to a shoot-off, if indeed there is a tie, as we try to decide the gold and silver medals. So we can go down to our announcer, Jamie Stangroom of Great Britain, who is down now on the field of play. Jamie, some real talent in this one, but again, a bit of a highlight, the 14-year-old American who is coached by none other than Mr. Vincent Hancock.
Yeah, I just want to say, it might be a slight wind, but any wind's the right wind right now. It's so hot and humid out here at the Dr. Khani shooting range in New Delhi. And that's just for us sitting in the shade. I don't know what it's like for the guys out here in the field of play under the hot sun, as they have been for the last few days of competition. But as you mentioned, yes, Chloe Chalison of the United States of America, yeah, she's got a lot of experience behind her, but she is the youngest athlete out there at the age of 14. Rory, we were talking about this when we saw the start list come through. We do see the occasional athlete this age in rifle and pistol showing up in finals, sometimes even at senior events, but particularly in shotgun. It's kind of rare, isn't it, at this level?
Yeah, I mean, it makes me just think back to the likes of Amber Rutter, that was then Amber Hill, when she was representing Great Britain, going out to Rio and started on this sort of stage at such a young age as well. But it just goes to show, it's one of the beauties of shooting as well as the longevity of careers, because as you've just pointed out, we see this quite a bit. Well, I say quite a bit, but it's more frequent in rifle pistol, particularly with the athletes from People's Republic of China. But I think it's just a joy. This is the joy of shooting. This is what it provides, and it gives these opportunities for people of this age to come, well, not only experience a country like this and experience an event like this, but an Issf Junior World Cup, even to make a final, and to come in wearing bib number 2, well, that's no mean feat.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the great things about these junior competitions as well, we do get introduced to brand new names, at least to us on the international circuit, but equally you end up with a lot of experience out there. There's a number of athletes here with senior experience, let alone junior experience. We've got junior European champions, we've got the new junior Asian champion, but also Riza Dillon has had a busy 2025. She made the senior World Cup final in Lima, finishing in 5th place. She's also an Olympian, qualifying for Paris 2024. Still doing it on the junior circuit as well. I think it was silver in Seoul at the World Cup, and once again she's made it into the final. So she's becoming a familiar name both in junior and senior.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Ryza Dillon, real talent. You mentioned that Olympic qualification as well with the quota place. I remember being there at the Asian Championships last February or the tail end of January when we were in Q8 to actually see her in that performance. And she really caught my eye as well. Ryza Dillon really is a real talent. And at 21, just edging out towards the end of her junior career. But as you said, Jamie, we've got a former European champion in the form of Ariana Member and also the current Asian champion as well in Manshi Ranghuwanshi, who has managed to qualify top and wears bib number 1. Now, like the men's final, that bib system really came into play. I think it's going to really come into play in this final today.
Yeah, you're right. We did see that come well and truly into play with Marco Coco securing the gold after qualifying in first place. And there was a number of eliminations on bib number throughout that men's final. So I'm sure that's going to be a similar story here in the women's. You know, you make it into the final like Shuliak of AIN. She came in via a shoot-off. But you do have that extra pressure throughout, knowing you've got the weakest bib number, the least protection should you be in a tie break situation. But you mentioned Ranghuwanshi. She's going to be really interesting to watch. Qualified in first place, bib number 1, and she's actually in her first year of international competition. This is her first ever World Cup, but she must be coming in full of confidence after becoming Junior Asian Championship, which was only a matter of weeks ago in Shymkent, Kazakhstan.
That's right, yeah, and I think really just in terms of the 6 athletes that we've got here, yes, we've mentioned the 14-year-old from the United States, but the rest of them just so decorated. I mean, even looking at Ksenia Shuliak, I mean, she's competed at World Championships, World Cups, Junior World Cups, European Championships, and she was unlucky really in Porpetto last year at the Junior World Cup. She finished 7th, just slightly not qualifying for the final, but has managed to make it here today at the 19-year-old underneath the Indian sun. Now, speaking of how hot it is, Jamie, you've mentioned that, and you know you're looking as resplendent as ever and very, very dapper. But you know you do like your coffee. Would you even drink coffee in heat like this?
You say I'm looking resplendent, but I am about, I don't know, 8 meters away from you. Get closer and you might change your opinion. But the coffee's going down well here in India, and I do love my masala chai as well, which is of course a local speciality.
Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. I had that on the first day I arrived.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Good,
right
isn't
there.
it?
In fact, yeah, I could definitely do with one of those tonight. So, Jamie, right, go off and give that shirt an iron then.
Oh, so you have changed your opinion already? I stepped
have.
1 meter closer and you instantly changed your opinion.
Pat.
Thanks, mate.
Just go and smarten yourself up, would you?
Okay.
Jamie Stangroom, our announcer, as smart as ever. He's in a full shirt and collar. So am I, actually, to be fair, but I've gone for short sleeve. Jamie opting for a heavier weave as well with that cotton shirt, but doesn't half look the part, to be honest. And the Mexican trousers as well. He spent such a long time in Mexico and now wears those tapered Mexican trousers and even has a full-on pair of loafers on as well, whereas I've gone for smart shorts and I've gone then for smart trainers. But I'm off camera, so you don't get to see me. Anyway, we are about to get underway with this shotgun final. If it's anything like the men's, they gave us a pretty decent display, and it went right down to the wire, particularly between the silver and bronze medal position. There was a battle then for bronze towards the end. That was then settled on bib number, the European champion walking away with the bronze, and then Marco Coco of Italy taking the gold in real style. Wasn't leading from the start, did have bib number 1, had an impressive qualification, but that was the men earlier. Now it's the turn of the women junior, and we've got them lined up, and I think we're ready for the introductions.
Hello again, New Delhi. Namaste. So our 6 athletes competing in the men's women's junior final, have had their test fire, they've shown the targets, so now the time has come. We are live on TV with all that timing. The time has come for me to give the thumbs up, which means they can re-enter the field of play. So, New Delhi, put your hands together, make some noise, and welcome the 6 athletes who qualified for the Skeet Women's Junior event.
Well, here they come, the 6 athletes for this Skeet Women Juniors final, live for you here at the Issf Junior World Cup, New Delhi 2025. We're live for you across YouTube and on Facebook and on the Olympic channel.
One by one, so here we go. Qualifying today
And Mansi Raghunanshi is the first to be introduced in bib number 1, the current Asian champion.
Representing the United States of America, the 14-year-old is competing at her first ever international event, qualifying for the final at the first time of asking. Give a new welcome to Chloe Chalinsen.
And Chloe Chalinsen, the Americans, sitting behind me, a moment in history for this 14-year-old.
With bib number 3, representing India, she's an Olympian after competing in Paris 2024, a 2-time Junior World Championship medalist. This year she finished 5th at the Lima Senior World Cup and won Junior World Cup silver in Seoul. It's Riza Dillon.
And a real talent, Riza Dillon, representing the home nation of India, the second athlete from India in this final.
Representing Italy, she has Junior World Championship bronze to her name from Lima 2024. In the same year, she picked up Junior World Cup silver in Podium and became the Junior European Champion. It's Ariana Nemba.
And Ariana Nemba, a former European champion from Lenato last year.
Moving on to bib number 5, representing India. She placed 6th at the Asian Championships 2025 in the junior event. She competed in Nicosia at the Senior World Cup this season. This is her first Junior World Cup. Put your hands together for Agrima Kanwa.
And the third of the Indian athletes to be introduced in this final.
With bib number 6, representing AIN, she has Senior and Junior World Cup experience. This is her first final at the Junior World Cup. Let's hear it for Ksenia Shuliak.
And Ksenia Shuliak, 19 years old, has competed across World Championships, World Cups, Junior World Cups, European Championships. She was unlucky last year in the Junior World Cup in Porpeto, finished 7th just outside of the final itself. And Hussein Bindra is our jury in charge. And Inka Ferry Wirharawanti of Indonesia is our referee. So if you have just joined us, welcome along. You're just in time. We're live for you on YouTube and on Facebook and across the Olympic channel. If you are on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. That way, not only do you get our live broadcast, but also all of our other content as well. Also means you can watch it back on YouTube and watch it back on Facebook as well. So that's how they line up. That's the bib numbers 1 through to 6. 3 athletes from the home nation of India. 1 athlete from the United States of America. 1 from Italy, and Ksenia Shuliak, who is an independent neutral athlete. So just a reminder of the world record, standing at 57 hits out of 60, and Yang Yiting of People's Republic of China. And there have been questions asked to me, are any of the Chinese team here? They haven't brought a squad, and neither have the Republic of Korea. So here we go, the first of the shots in the Skeet Women Junior final. First will be 4 targets at station 3. First the normal, then the reverse. So Raghunanshi opens up, 2 targets, 2 hits, and a very respectful cheer from the crowd in the background. Four out of 4 for the Indian, who qualified in top position, therefore wearing bib number 1. Now here goes the 14-year-old from the United States. And you can almost tell, really, that Vincent Hancock is Chloe's coach. Just even by the way she just stands there and sets into the shot. And again as well, just holding. Missed that last one, but a decent start for the 14-year-old. considering the pressure and the conditions. And that's 3 out of 4. So Riza Dillon with a hit and a miss in her opening shots at station 3. And manages to nail those last 2 and turn these flash targets into that pink dust. So former European champion from last year, took the title in the Lenato, in the home country of Italy. And that's 2 targets, 2 hits. And Ariana Nemba, who also performed quite well at the Junior World Cup back in Seoul earlier this year. That was back in May. And a decent visit there. She's also a silver medalist in the World Championships. That was in the mixed team junior last year. And has a bronze medal from the World Championships in Lima from 2024. So Camois, like Chelensin and Riza Dillon, with 3 out of the 4. And here goes Shuliak on her first visit to station 3. Well, decent start, 3 out of 4. Sometimes just to open up with that 4 out of 4 is exceptional, but under these conditions in this heat, 36 degrees Celsius.
They do count elsewhere though, and as you can see, the 4 other athletes in this final are all tied on 3 hits each, so they are separated by a big number. But a long way to go. We are now at station 4 for a quick stop, 1 double each.
And just for those of you watching in the United States, just that temperature, just under 97 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, a decent brace of hits that time from Chloe Chelensin. Riza Dillon with another miss, and double miss. Oh, that's a bit of a disastrous visit. First time of asking to station 4 for Riza, but there's still time in this final to recover. And the former European champion, meanwhile, 2 targets, 2 hits. So we've got a fault here. And Inka Ferry, our referee, just has been yelling pull, pull into the microphones. And after that delay as well, Kamwa's really dealt with that situation quite well. Slight disruption, came back there with 2 hits. And Shuliak, you heard the beep in the background, that second target a miss. Managed to get the first, so now it's the first crucial visit to station 5. So we've got 2 athletes tied on 6 out of 6. And we've still got Nemba and Raghunanshi both without a miss. Well, that's how it's done. 4 targets, 4 hits for the athlete from India in front of her home crowd. And here goes the 14-year-old from the United States. So Chloe Chilansin with 3 out of 4 on that first visit to station 5. In her first major tournament on the world stage. I know her mother, Yumi, is sitting behind me with the rest of the team from the United States. Well, Riza Dillon, that's real class this time. So each time I see her shoot recently, I'm reminded of that performance in the Asian Championships at the Olympic qualifiers at the beginning of last year in Kuwait. She was absolutely superb throughout that tournament. So the former European champion has a miss, and it's her first miss. Slight delay on that second shot. I think it already raced away, and remember, with 2 hits, 2 misses, so he's locked now on 8 hits, and Kamwa has a chance to go into second place. If she can get these 4 targets, take her total to 9. Well, terrific shooting from Kamwa of India. Just to recover, particularly after that miss. Those last 2 hits will just boost her confidence on the return visit to station 3. I remember watching Ksenia shoot a few weeks ago at the European Championships in Châteauroux, which was the Olympic venue. And she looked very impressive across those competitions. And hit those first 2, the last 2 it's a hit and a miss. So we're now 10 targets in to this final, and just 1 athlete without a miss so far. And Mansi Raghunanshi representing India, has managed to have the perfect start and is the only athlete to do so. 3 other athletes tied on 8. This is unfolding so far similar to how it did with the men earlier today. Raisa Dillon and Ksenia Shuliak, meanwhile, both now on 7 hits out of 10.
So we go again now. We are back at station 3 for 2 doubles each.
So over the next 10 targets, that'll decide the first elimination for 6th place. So this is when the margin of error in a skeet final such as this really reduces. Because what you don't want is too many misses to give yourself too much work to try and catch up. Four out of 4. Perfect start continues. And it's often sometimes when athletes do have that perfect start after the first 10 targets, they can waver going back to station 3, but not on that particular occasion for Raghuvanshi. And now Chloe's going to have to shoot at those 2 again. That second bird was classed as a no target. And the American absolutely nails those as well. Decent hip movement to get to that second shot particularly. 2 out of 4 so far for the 14-year-old. Well, she is just looking like a student of the illustrious Vincent Hancock. And Vinny, if you are watching, I'm sure this is a very proud moment for you. Well, great timing there from Raisa Dillon. 4 out of 4 back at station 3. And now it's the turn of the former European champion from last year. And slight delay on that second shot, but managed to pick it up and get in front of it. Great recovery from Nemba. She was 4th in the Seoul Junior World Cup final earlier this year. And just narrowly missed out on a medal that day. He's also missed that last target. So Kamwar, the 3rd athlete from India in this final, now back at station 3. Was that a double miss? It is. 2 flags just raised by the referee. One of the side refs I just saw off camera off to my right. And Kamwar, those made double figures, stays on 10. It's a hit and a miss for Shuliak, just as the humidity as well, you can just feel it on the rise. But managed to recover and get those final 2 to take her total to double figures, and is now tied alongside Kamwar on 10 hits. So Raghuvanshi of India still on the perfect start, 14 out of 14. This is our second visit to station 4. So now the athletes will face a reverse pair.
Those 2, Kamwar is into 5th and still in the danger zone of 6th place. It is Shuliak on the same total of hits of 10. So we're now at station 4.
So if you have just joined us, welcome along. We're live for you on YouTube, on Facebook and on the Olympic channel. This is the Issf Junior World Cup 2025 live in New Delhi. Double miss for Raghuvanshi. That perfect start now gone. Meanwhile, Chloe Chalensin, well, you can hear the whoops and the cheers from the American team, and she just looks ever so calm and collected. Riza Dillon matches the American. 2 out of 2 back at station 4 on that reverse. Another double miss at station 4. It's both of the Indian athletes, apart from Riza Dillon, have taken that double miss. Nemba, meanwhile, of Italy, managing to get both. And a real quick raise of the shotgun out of the mount position there as that call was made, and it's 2 targets, 2 hits for Shuliak. So let's see how we're looking then after 16 targets. 2 athletes tied at the top. The 14-year-old is on 14 hits. And Chloe Chalensin is alongside Mansi Raghuvanshi. So the first elimination almost upon us after the next 4 targets. And Kanwar of India, who is currently in bib number 5, has just crept in on double figures on a total of 10 hits. So the maximum Kanwar can hit is 14. Raghuvanshi now trying to banish the memory of that double miss a few moments ago. That first one was a miss, second one a hit. That target from the low house just raced off to the left. So it's a miss and a hit for Chloe Chalensin. Takes a total of 15. But manages to make a recovery with those final 2 targets at station 5. And takes a total to 17 now alongside Raghuvanshi. So Riza Dillon just getting her feet in the right place. Balance also important right the way across every shooting discipline. And Skeet as well, that hip movement so important. And takes 4 out of 4. So Nemba now just settling in. Shot clock already ticking down from 30 seconds. And it's those 30 seconds you've got to complete your 4 shots. That second shot from Nemba sealed the fate of Kanwar because that put her to 15, which makes it now impossible for Kanwar to stay in this final. So the athlete from India wearing bib number 5, the 18-year-old, who was 6th in the Asian Championship final will now leave this final in 6th place at the ISSF Junior World Cup here in New Delhi. Well, a decent way to finish, just with a double hit after that miss, a bit of a recovery. Total of 13, so Shuliak now still to go. So Kamwa, it's looking likely for 6th place. It's not absolutely confirmed just yet, because Shuliak still has 4 shots and needs to hit at least 2. So Shuliak now in bib number 6, needs at least 2 to stay in. And gets those first 2, so Agrima Kamwa, like she did in the Asian Championships, will be leaving this final in 6th place. There's a miss there at the end. I think just Shuliak just turning around to check the scoreboard. She is safe on a total of 15. So our first athlete to leave in 6th place. She was 4th in the Asian Championships in the mixed team junior, 6th in the individual final earlier this year. And 18-year-old Agrima Kamwa of India is the first to leave in 6th place. A terrific achievement, particularly in front of a home crowd here. Lots of pressure on the 18-year-old today. 2 athletes from India remain, but the first of 3, Agrima Kamwa, has left in 6th place. She goes on a total of 13. So 4 athletes tied on 17. And Ksenia Shuliak in 5th place on 15. We're now back at station 3, and over the next 10 targets, we'll decide 5th place. So it's 3rd visit to station 3 for the 14-year-olds. And it's 2 hits and now a chance to take the lead in this competition. And if Vincent Hancock, her coach, is watching live, well, it's 4:56 a.m. back in Fort Worth in Texas at the moment. Liza Dillon with those last 2 targets, 1 hit, 1 miss. After an opening brace of hits at station 3. So can Shuliak now match what Nemba has just done before and what Chloe Chalisin did a few moments ago? 4 out of 4. It's possible, it's on. And that's 1 hit, 1 miss. So 3 out of 4 this time for Shuliak back at station 3. So we return once again to station 4, crucial stage of this final. And I say that because we've had that first elimination already, and this is where if you slip behind too much, you can give yourself too much to do in terms of the hits. The bib number system will be in place right the way up to the bronze medal and the decision for that first medal in this final. So we have 2 athletes tied on 21. The 14-year-old from the United States, Chloe Chalisin, alongside the former European champion, Ariana Nemba. And a miss from Raikuwanshi, second of the 2. And hit the first one. The second one was a miss for Chloe Chalisin of the United States. So still has a chance to be joint leader. So it depends then what happens with Nemba of Italy. And Liza Dillon also now trying to go as joint leader and does match now Chloe on 22 hits. And Ariana Nemba now of Italy, a chance to go into the lead by 1 hit. That's 1 hit, 1 miss. So each athlete, I think, feeling the heat quite literally. It's no surprise really that Liza Dillon is the only athlete so far with just those 2 hits at station 4. It's incredibly hot here, and the humidity really is starting to rise, even though it's more of a dry heat here in New Delhi. Very sticky, quite sweaty. Shuliak also matches Liza Dillon with 2 out of 2 to take her total to 20 and just keep the pressure on the others as we go to station 5 for the next elimination. So interesting shooting from Ksenia Shuliak, now 1 behind Raikuwanshi, who had a perfect start up until 14 hits. And then just on that second visit, to station 4 was when that first miss happened for Raikuwanshi. 3 athletes tied on 22. Raikuwanshi on 21, Shuliak on 20. Well, Raikuwanshi, great shooting. Came here as the top qualifier in bib number 1. 4 out of 4 at station 5. So she has secured her place in the next stage of this final. So Chloe Chalisin now trying to secure her place in this final as it continues. So no target. So Chloe will get to shoot again now at station 5. Well, that's 1 hit, 1 miss, and takes the 25, total of 25 for the 14-year-old from the United States. So Liza Dillon now with a chance to go into the lead if she were to hit all 4. Well, that's 2 down, 2 to go. Reiser Dillon with 3 out of 4, but it's enough for now. 25 to go alongside Chilen Sin of the United States and also Raghuvanshi of India. Great shooting from Ariana Nemba. And 2 more and she'll take the lead. Wearing bib number 4. Crucial really to take the lead at this stage of a final. And also with that 24th hit, confirmed that Shuliak will now leave in 5th place. No matter what happens here, the rest of the athletes on 25. Shuliak's maximum here is 24. So the individual neutral athlete will finish in 5th place. It doesn't really matter so much for Shuliak at this stage because she has finished 5th, but now just shooting for pride with these last 2 targets. And that's no target again. We've seen that quite a bit over the afternoon, not only in this final, but also with the men junior earlier on. So 2 out of 4 for Ksenia Shuliak. And the individual neutral athlete leaves this final in 5th place to put us down now to the remaining 4 and the battle for a podium place.
Finishing on 22 hits. All right, 4 athletes remaining now. And after a perfect station for Raghuvanshi and 3 hits from the
Well,
rest,
interesting developments here. We thought it would be a close final. All 4 athletes that remain are all on 25. So that was after 26 targets. Let's see it now adjusted. Well, it's anyone's final. Remember, the bib number system is in place for this next elimination and up until the bronze medal decision. Once we go for the battle for gold and silver, then if there's a tie, it'll go down to a shoot-off. So real tense moments here at this ISSF Junior World Cup here in New Delhi. Who will have their name on the gold medal? And Raghuvanshi that time with 4 out of 4. India are guaranteed a medal in this final by virtue of having 2 athletes left. So that's another no target. So Inka Ferry, our referee, just signals for the targets to come again. Just after that slight delay and disruption, a great brace of hits from Chloe Chalinson. So Reiser Dillon now has a chance to go as joint leader, takes those first 2, has 2 more. She hits these alongside Raghuvanshi. And again, another no target. Oh, the athlete's dealing with this really well. The referee just asking Reiser just to unload those 2 cartridges as she stepped forward to check the mics. Another 2 birds have been released. They both worked. Ryza Dillon absolutely nails those two, 4 out of 4, and dealt with that interruption very well. So the two Indian athletes now both on 29. We heard that beep in the background for the former European champion Ariana Nemba with a 3 out of 4 to take members total to 28. And we now have 2 athletes tied on 28, 2 on 29 as we go back to station 4. Well, we came into station 3, all 4 athletes on the same, all on 25. And now there's just a slight separation. The 2 Indian athletes are tied for the lead. Miss for Raghuvanshi now stays on a total of 30. So Chloe Chilinsin now has a chance to go level. That's 1 hit, 1 miss. Ryza Dillon, meanwhile, is starting to look like she's in cruise control. So the referee once again yelling pull into the mic. Just another test of these targets from the high and low house. And Inka Ferry just having some verbal and non-verbal communication with the side referee. Does look now like the former European champion Ariana Nemba can take her shot. And has dealt with that brilliant lead, 2 targets, 2 hits. So now we go back to station 5. Interesting developments. We now have 2 athletes tied on 30. We have Ryza Dillon in front on 31, just by that 1 hit. And Chloe Chilinsin of the United States, the 14-year-old, in bib number 2, is in 4th place on 29 hits. So this is the decision now for 4th place. Who will make it through to the podium and who will leave without a medal? And just a quick shot of Marco Mori there of Italy. One of the CS engineers in charge of the scoreboard. Always does a real solid job, does Marco. Very experienced man and really on it. Well, those final 2, crucial 2 hits for Raghuvanshi to take her total to 33. A maximum now for Chilinsin to get to 33 as well. It's 4 targets at station 5. And 2 quick hits in succession. And can the American now take advantage of Raghuvanshi's miss on that first bird? That's a hit and a miss from the 14-year-old, total of 32. So Ryza Dillon, a maximum 35 as a total is available here. Real pressure on not just Ryza Dillon, who takes those two targets very well, but also now for Ariana Nemba. The Italian can only hit a maximum of 34. Miss on the last one. Ryza Dillon will go on to the podium and will march on to try and battle for a medal. Now this is a crucial 2 shots, not only for Nemba, the Italian, but also for the American. And Ariana Nemba takes those 2. It's a total of 34, which means we have our next elimination, and just missing out on a podium place and a medal at this final. She's 14 years old, has come the whole way from the United States, coached by the illustrious Vincent Hancock, and the Americans behind me going absolutely berserk, and rightly so. What an achievement for 14-year-old Chloe Chalensin to come all the way here to Italy, make this final. Just missed out on a medal and a place on the podium, but what an experience, and I'm sure she'll take that forward now in her career. At 14 years old, she's astonished the world by coming here to this ISSF Junior World Cup. Shot really well, leaves on a total of 32 and in 4th place. So India guaranteed 2 medals. The former European champion in there, flying the flag for Italy on a total of 34 alongside Ryza Dillon. And now these next 10 targets to decide the first medal of this final. Quick check of her footing, Raghunanshi. And that just shows a bit of experience as well from the 19-year-old. Because the preparation for each shot, and putting the shotgun into the mount position, hip swivel, getting your brain focused. Doing that to perfection time and time and time again. It just gives you an idea of how grueling these Skeet finals are. You've got to add on days of qualifying as well before that. They make it look easy, but it sure isn't. Ryza Dillon, 4 out of 4, and rises up to the top. 38 hits, and Nemba now has a chance to go level. Saw the recoil there on that shotgun, and Ariana Nemba looks really focused. Can she move into the driving seat? Well, Ryza Dillon will certainly have something to say about that. Both of those athletes now on a total of 38, and Raghunanshi, who came in with bib number 1 as the top qualifier, is now on a total of 36 as we go back to station 4. The delay in that second shot was the giveaway, perhaps, that target had raced away. Raghunanshi with 1 hit out of those 2 birds. Ryza Dillon just showing real class. 2 out of 2. Dillon's the eldest in this final at 21, so nearing the end of her junior days. And again, that superb shooting from Nemba to match Ryza Dillon, now both on 40. Is that the battle for the gold? Is it these two that are going to carry on to do so? Well, we've got another visit to station 5. And Raghuvanshi now on 37, so that's a maximum of 41. So if Riza Dillon then gets through to a total of 42, she confirms that she'll be in the battle for gold and silver. Raghuvanshi now the first to go. Needs to get 4 if she's to try and upgrade the bronze medal. And even then, it's only a chance that that will happen. Certainly not a given by any means. So another 2. So gets those final 2, a total of 41. Now, the bib system is still there to decide the bronze medal. So Raghuvanshi may still, it's very slim, may have a chance of moving forward, but it's looking likely for bronze. So Riza Dillon now is into the battle for gold and silver. A miss on that last one, so a chance now for Nemba to go in as the clear leader. The former European champion now faces 4 targets at station 5. And that's 2 down, 2 to go. So Ariana Nemba, 44 is her total, which now means the bronze medal has been confirmed. She came in as the top qualifier in bib number 1. It's the 19-year-old from India, and Mansi Raghuvanshi, who's the current Asian champion, took that gold medal earlier on this year. Has also competed at World Championships and was 6th in the mixed team junior and 5th in the individual at the World Championships. Now has a bronze medal at this ISSF Junior World Cup and looks absolutely delighted, and rightly so. So Mansi Raghuvanshi now confirmed as the bronze medalist on a total of 41. And it's Riza Dillon who flies the flag for the home nation of India into this battle for gold against the former European champion Ariana Nemba. Nemba, I'm sure, with memories of that 4th place in Seoul at the Junior World Cup earlier this year, has already now improved on that. It's a guaranteed silver. It could even be a gold over these next 10 targets. The battle for gold is on. Dillon of India deals with the pressure so well over those last 2 hits. And gets the first, misses the second. So 46. Well, Nemba now trying to shoot her way into a 2-shot advantage. Those next 2 targets will decide that. So Nemba gets those last 2, now has a 2-hit advantage. 2 more stations to go unless we go to a shoot-off. Another visit to station 4. Just 2 targets each at station 4 and then back to station 5. So Riza Dillon first to go. Can get up to a total of 48, which would therefore mean she's equaling Nemba's total. Is that 2-hit target difference going to be the difference? Well, quite a long delay there. It is a randomised delay after all. That's one hit, one miss, so it goes down to a gap of one hit. And are these going to be the final shots? Will it go to a shoot-off? This final's been so close between these two athletes. Around the middle to third part of this final, Riza Dillon just absolutely looked like she was in cruise control. And she's one behind and has the hopes of a nation on her shoulders right now, back at station 5. Here we go. Well, Riza Dillon has hit one, missed one. So a total of 51. All she can do now, if she's to stand a chance of gold, is hope that either Ariana misses too many, or at least she has a chance to go for a shoot-off. But 3 hits is all the Italian needs here, and that's 2. One more, and the Italian is the gold medalist. And 2 hits at the end, so Ariana Nemba, the former European champion, takes the gold medal and embraces with Riza Dillon, representing the home nation of India. Riza Dillon, the silver medalist, and Ariana Nemba, a terrific performance, just did enough under this intense heat. It's very hot here in New Delhi, and the Italians come all the way to India. He's dealt with the preparation, dealt with the jet lag, and will go away now as the gold medalist in this Junior World Cup. And that's certainly an upgrade from 4th place in Seoul a few months ago. Well, a terrific final right the way across the board, and India guaranteed those 2 medals. So Manshi Raghuvanshi will now be confirmed as the bronze medalist. And big smiles, takes a wave to the crowd as well, and a wave to the cameras.
The silver medalist, representing India, Riza Dillon.
And India also with the silver medal. I'm sure Riza Dillon was hoping for the gold, just wasn't meant to be on the day. Looks a little disappointed, but on the day was just beaten by a stronger skeet shooter, the former European champion, 20-year-old Ariana Nemba, who was a silver medalist in the World Championships in the mixed team junior last year. Was also a bronze medalist at the World Championships in Lima during 2024. Has taken the gold medal here at this ISSF Junior World Cup in New Delhi 2025. So that's how it finished. India came into this final with 3 athletes. They've left with 2 medals and are now well and clear in terms of the medal table. You can go to the ISSF website if you'd like to check the stats and have a look at the latest news as well. And that concludes our schedule for today. So India with a gold medal earlier on in the air pistol mixed team junior. And then in the skeet men junior earlier on, a terrific performance from Marco Coco. Came from behind as well, shot ever so well in the latter stages of that final to take the gold medal for Italy. And Italy have done a double outside in the skeet finals. Ariana Nemba managed to just get in front of Riza Dillon going into those last 10 targets. That 2-hit difference really was the crucial factor. And Italy have wound up with 2 gold medals from this afternoon. So day 3, that's what it looks like tomorrow. We're going back indoors to the air conditioning. And midday for our first final, the rifle 3 positions women junior. And then later on tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. for the 50-metre rifle 3 positions men's junior. We'll be back in a few moments with some interviews with the medalists, with our announcer Jamie Stangroom. We'll also have some highlights for you of that skeet women junior final. But certainly history made in terms of the 14-year-old from the United States, Chloe Chalisin, making 4th place just outside the podium and just outside the medals. But no doubt she'll be back, as will all the others who featured in this final. So don't go anywhere at all. We'll be back with a few interviews for you. And then we'll see you tomorrow as well for day 3 of the ISSF Junior World Cup for those 2 3 positions finals indoors. Do stay with us, and thanks very much for coming along today.
Riza, congratulations. It's another World Cup medal. Last time it was silver in Seoul. It's silver here in New Delhi. We'll talk about the fact we're here in New Delhi. But first of all, the final itself. Talk us through that from your point of view, because it was very close.
Oh yeah, it was very challenging. I started in a bit of a, a risky position, but my goal was never to give up, because things can change really fast, especially in skeet. So I was just taking it station by station, target by target. Yeah.
You've had a really big couple of years competing at the Olympics. Last year you had your first Senior World Cup this year, and this here in India is your last junior event. So I suppose it's the perfect way to end this phase of your career.
Yes, it is. I was really hoping that I could get the gold, especially at a home range, but I learned a lot. It was especially difficult to shoot this tournament because I was just recovering from a fever, a viral, and then we have had back-to-back competitions, so it's really challenging, but I'm happy with my result. Yes.
And how are you feeling now as you transition into being a full-time senior athlete?
I think it's in a way a blessing in disguise. It's really difficult to manage a senior and junior, schedule as an athlete. So I'll be going for the Greece World Championships. So that will be the start of my permanent senior journey. Yeah.
Well, congratulations again, Riza, for today, and good luck in Greece. We'll see you in Athens.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, perfect. See you.
Ariana, congratulations. You've just won gold here in New Delhi, your first gold medal at a World Cup. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, it's amazing being here and having won, and I'm just overwhelmed by this. It's so amazing.
And it was a really amazing final to watch. It was so close, so tight between all six from the very beginning. You in the end were head-to-head with an Indian athlete here in India with the home support. Did that add any extra pressure for you?
Not really, because I heard my teammates and I also know that at home my parents and my brother and all my family are following me, so I was strong enough.
And for you, looking ahead, you've had your first taste of a Senior World Cup this year. You're in Peru. You still have some time to go as a junior. What's the plan for you next with competitions?
For this year, I'm over. And I'll see maybe next year what's going on, and I'll follow what our coaches say.
Okay, well, enjoy the rest, and I'm sure we'll see you next year. Ariana, congratulations on the gold medal.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey Mansi, congratulations. You're at your first World Cup and you're taking home the bronze medal. How are you feeling right now?
Feeling very proud for India because it's my first World Cup and third international, and I have won the gold medal in Asian Championship and this my bronze medal in this World Cup. It's very proud feeling for me and for my family. It's very proud.
Yeah, of course, for you as an athlete individually, a very proud moment, but you'll be sharing the podium with a teammate, Riza Dillon, so a good day for India as well.
Yes, I'm very thankful to the NRI team and the DSYW Academy where I train regularly, and my parents for supporting me.
Well, Mansi, congratulations again. You've got a podium, you've got a medal to go and collect, so I'll let you go. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.